Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you guys who don't know, my name is Bahati, and I'm not even gonna take up too long with the introduction. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, and let's get into it. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, kind of like a makeup vlog while I talk to you guys about college and like my experience and how I got to where I am now and all that, right? I'm not a professional, so don't come for me if I do something in a way that's unusual. So my face is already washed, my hands are already clean, and now I'm gonna start. Okay, now I'm gonna start. Right now I'm trying to get my master's in civil engineering. If you don't know what civil engineering is, it's basically like houses and bridges. Like it has to do with houses and bridges. How did we get to decide that I want to do civil engineering? Great question, thanks for asking. So when I was in middle school, I went to an engineering middle school and high school, right? And in middle school, in my eighth grade science class, we were making bridges out of like popsicle sticks, right? Well, we were in groups and we had to make a bridge, and it had to hold some washers, right, to see whose bridge was the best, right? And we were learning about civil engineering at that time, hence the project. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is something I want to do. I want to design my own house. So on that day of 8th grade, I decided like this is what I want to do. I want to make my own house. I want to make my own blueprints. I want the bedroom shaped like this. I want the bathrooms placed here. I want the kitchen to be here across from the living room and whatnot, right? And so yeah, and so I continued to the corresponding high school, which was an engineering high school because it was the same middle school, right? And I continued my high school education. I graduated, and now I'm in college. And so during high school, we went to an HBCU fair, and if you don't know what that means, I'll have it right here, in New York. And that's when I decided like I wanted to go to school in DC. I had visited DC my freshman year, and this was my senior year. Yeah, early senior year. And like September, October or something, that's when we went to the fair, right? Oh, my hands look ashy. So I had visited DC and I liked it, and I was like, oh, like I can see myself going to school here. After that fair, I was like, bet, like let's do it, why not? And I didn't have to go to school in DC, but I chose to because I personally like trying new things. I like being in new spaces and all that. And so I was like, I'm gonna go there. And the people that I was going to school with, I had known them for years. Like we went to the same middle school, went to the same high school, and I knew everybody was gonna go to one of 3 different colleges, and I did not want to attend like any of those. Like they're good schools, and one of them is the college I'm at right now, but I just at that time did not want to do that. So I graduated high school. I had a little graduation party, attended some graduation parties, saw most of the people that I went to school with. And then that summer, packed my stuff, and my mom and my siblings, my sisters, helped me move to DC. I actually have a vlog of when I did move into school, but it's not on this channel, it's on my other channel. I'll link it down below if you guys want to watch it. So I moved to DC, and I was there for about a year-ish, because the pandemic ended up happening the second semester of my freshman year. In March, during our spring break, it was extended because of the pandemic, and then it went from being extended to everything being online. Like, everything was just confusing. But luckily, I had already started the semester like in person, so I kind of already knew the teachers and their expectations. So at the end of freshman year, I moved back home, and then I was doing school online in my room, mostly in my room. So I did school online for a whole year, so 2 semesters. And then after that, I transferred from the school I was at in DC to a school in Connecticut, which I was actually going to transfer to begin with, like before the pandemic. But then I didn't want to transfer because I liked being in DC. And then I transferred because, like I said, I'm a civil engineering student, and I needed to take my lab classes in person. And so I was like, why not just commute? It's just easier, it's cheaper, it works well, so might as well. So this is my 3rd year, right? So I transferred during my 3rd year. So this semester is my first semester, the spring semester, at Central, which is the school I go to. And I don't know, I can't really say much about it because I've only been there for like a month now. I don't really have much to say about it. It's a good school, I've been knew that, but I feel like it's gonna get better once the weather gets nicer, because then I'll be able to do more activities, because I don't like going outside when it's cold. One thing that I should be more worried about right now, well, I don't think it's a priority. I mean, it is a priority, but I'm not really worried about right now. Since I did transfer, I need to make sure all my credits transfer correctly, and I need to make sure like I get the credits that I need for the classes that I need. So like right now, I'm not taking a lot of civil engineering related classes. Like I'm literally taking only 1, and then the rest is like history, English, psych, and they're great classes, but I do want to start taking more civil engineering classes. But I'm just doing those right now. They are going to count towards the 100 whatever credits that I need to graduate. But yeah, those are the classes that I could take when the semester began, just because when I transferred, I had to make sure like they have to make sure that the class description matches. And so I never actually got back to the teacher about that. But that's because classes were gonna start like in 2 days, and I was like, bruh, I know if I email this teacher, they're gonna take like those 2 days to respond back, and I didn't want the time to close before I signed up for my classes, and I didn't want to add drop classes when it wasn't 100% money guaranteed back, because the longer you take to drop classes, the less money you get back. Did I mention that I'm actually not going anywhere and I'm just doing my makeup for the purpose of this video? So like that's my dedication to you guys. I'm trying to be consistent on YouTube. You can go ahead and subscribe. So that's my current situation. My classes, I'm doing good in my classes. My classes are actually not bad, and I just love being in person because then I feel like an actual student. Like on March 13th, when everything was online, I felt like the student in me just disappeared. Like she died, but she's been resurrected now. So I'm happy about that, and that's why I was like so excited for this semester, and you can just see it in my face. I'm just like, But yeah, I love being in person because I don't know how people do it when it's online. It's awful. It's awful. I feel like I become lazy when it's online. And so I like being up and going to school and going to class and getting my things done. I also just like the environment because I feel like when I'm in that environment, then I'm a better student. I actually stay at school and I study and all that. One thing about engineering majors that I've heard is they don't really take 4 years. Like, you could probably do it in 4 years, but you gotta have a stack of classes, and that most people take 5 years. So I might do a 5th year. I was trying to do 3 years. I was trying to be like above and beyond my overachieving self and do 3 years. Obviously didn't happen, but now I'm just trying to do the 4 year like any normal average person. If you guys are in school right now, let me know. Or if you're going into college, or if you already graduated from college, let me know what your major is or will be or has been, was. Yes, I know my English. I'm not even sure how well you guys can see this. Let me get close. Okay. I'm not gonna do much else just because I have nowhere to go. There's no point and I don't know what else to do. This is my like natural makeup. I only know how to do natural makeup. Somebody should teach me how to do glam. That's been my high school experience in general. That's without the specifics. If there are any specifics that you guys want to know, let me know. I'll definitely be doing more school related and my experience videos, just because I'm a full-time student, so that is my job mostly. So I got you on that. I'll also be doing other videos. Like, that's not the only thing I'm interested in doing. Let me show you my look, guys. You know how like the camera can never capture your beauty the way the mirror does? That's what's happening right here, because why do I look so good but like the camera is not doing me justice? Trust me, it looks good. And that's gonna be it for the video. You guys can go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. If you want a case like this, you can shop at my melanin collection in the link down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to turn your post notification on if you want to see more videos of me that are college related and other video topics.